Welcome to Tiberius Den, everyone. My name is Whitney, and welcome to another Mythical Elements video. If you've been following along with the series, you'll know I normally upload the Create a Sims video on Mondays, but this is obviously airing on Tuesday, and that's because yesterday was my birthday, and so I wanted to do a special video for that. And I'm actually going to be doing a video every day this week, so if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the bell notification so you are notified when I upload those videos. But today we are in Create a Sim creating my fire element sims as spellcasters. So right here we are working on Ember, and she is my evil sim, and so she wants to be, her aspiration is the master spellcaster, and then she is hot-headed, she is evil, and she is unflirty. And then for my male sim, he's the good or light sim, and his name is Phoenix, and his aspiration is the purveyor of potions. He's self-assured, romantic, and sleepy. And I kind of picked those different traits for them. For her, I was kind of thinking of like the fire that just consumes and burns down everything, like rages, is kind of the aspect of fire I was going with for her. And then for him, I imagine him as the fire, that you have in your fireplace, and you snuggle up with someone and just kind of drift off and doze next to the fireplace. He's kind of more of a warmth than a rage. And so that's kind of why I went with those those traits for him. But I really enjoyed both these guys. She's a lot like Ashen, if you saw my vampire mythical elements that I did. She's a lot like Ashen, except with Ashen, Ashen wants the attention. She really thrives on it. She's vain, and she wants, that feedback from others, and so she's very vain and extravagant. Where with Ember here, she's very confident in herself, and so she dresses the way she does, just to kind of express herself, not because she needs that attention and feedback from others. Is kind of the difference in their personalities and their styles. But I really like her. Ashen's still my favorite female sim, but I think as far as my favorite overall, it's gonna be Phoenix, which you'll see why when I start working on him here in a second. I wasn't planning on going the route I did with him. I wasn't really sure which way I was gonna go, but I just love how he turned out. And so even though I prefer the female sims overall, he is definitely by far my favorite, with Ashen a close second. And then probably Ember follows right behind them. I really liked her. So for her, I was going to go with the red skin just to really bring that. I wanted to really be expressive with these guys, but I just did not like the way the red skin looked. And so I went with this darker skin tone that kind of has a red tint to it. I thought it looked really, really pretty with their red hair and everything. So that's the way I ended up going. And then for her outfits, like I said, I just went kind of over the top, very red. And I was going to go with this outfit right here that she's in now, but I found the tights with flames on them, and they were perfect for the fire element sim, and so I had to use them. And I ended up switching to a dress that I thought fit those tights a little bit better, and then also boots that really showed off those flames. I mean, those tights were just too perfect to pass up for sure. And then so I went back and tried to find a dress that I thought fit a little bit better with those, and I ended up going with this dress. Even though it has the skulls and such, and it's more from the Jungle Adventure line of things, I really liked, and that red still really popped, and it went well with the rest of her outfit. And so now I'm working on Phoenix, and like I said, I just absolutely love how he turned out. He does have a little bit of makeup on, not much. And he does wear earrings, and he's very well put together, and just very polished, which is kind of, they're very similar to my vampire elements, as far as, the traits of both Sims, the female Sims really standing out and the male Sims being a little bit more put together. But he's more modern than Dusty was for sure. He definitely has more modern outfit, but he's still very polished and put together, and he stands out as well. You'll see with like his workout outfit and such, and his formal outfit, he's not afraid to stand out, but he still has that clean look about him as well, like for some of his outfits. So here I really wanted that orange lip to kind of go with his overall aesthetic, and so he has that for every outfit. And then I gave him a little bit of freckles as well, which I gave her like full face freckles, where his just go across his nose and cheekbones there. But I think he turned out so beautifully. I really can't wait to play with him, and I actually might put them in the Let's Play save file that I already have, because I've already put, a bunch of characters and builds from the gallery in that file. I filled it completely with like my favorite fictional characters and such. And so until I get this world filled up a little bit more, I might actually play some in that world to play with them a little bit, because I love him. And I might put the vampires in there too, because I really like Ashen, and that way I can play with them both. The aliens and the mermaids, I didn't really like those occult Sims anyway, and those elements aren't necessarily my favorite. Earth is my element, and then I've always liked fire, so those are definitely more my speed. And then I like the spellcasters and the vampires over the aliens and the mermaids anyway. So as much as I really liked Breezy, though, if you've been watching the videos, I'm always, oh, she's my favorite, or but I mean, I liked all the Sims I created. I really had fun with this series, but I think part of it too, I was just getting better as I went along, and so that made it a little bit easier. And then I know this style of creative Sims a little bit different than what I've been doing, and I just found this a lot easier. I really wanted to just focus on creating them, and I found it easier to kind of do it like how people do speed builds, just minimal editing and just speed up the video and then do a voiceover on it. And that way I could focus on creating them and not, try to talk to you guys why I was creating them. And so I'm probably going to keep doing this going forward. It was definitely a lot easier for me, because I get kind of in the zone and I have trouble, getting out of that zone. So I definitely liked this way a lot better. But now I'm just trying to find things. And the only shirt I found that I thought really worked was the Gryffindor shirt. And so I went with that, because none of the other shirts really screamed fire to me. And I thought it worked, since he is a spellcaster and lions can kind of be fiery. So I thought it worked overall. So that's why I went with that shirt. And then just basic red pants and whatnot for his sleepwear. And then obviously trying to find a party look that I went a little bit more casual, not quite as put together with this, because I really wanted that fire aspect, and I saw this shirt and I thought it was perfect for that. It really makes me think fire, so that's kind of why I went with that shirt, even though normally he would probably be a little bit more polished and put together even in his party attire. I still thought it worked, and it was a little bit more of a casual side to him that you don't always get to see. And then for his swim, these shorts are pretty basic, but they have the little black lines on them that make me think of flames, so I went with them. And now for his hot weather and his cold weather looks, again, just trying to keep it fiery, but like still put together. And I don't know. I don't know how to really describe his style. It's a little bit because he is outgoing and he is pretty confident. And I figured both these guys, they're brother and sister, and they probably got bullied. And he kind of just came into his own as he got older, where she kind of, he got more comfortable in his skin and just kind of a mellow quiet, where she got more bold and just kind of brushes people off and doesn't really care what they think. And with her, I had a lot of fun because I was able to really do her makeup and jewelry. I kept the earrings and such, you really can't see them. And so I kept them pretty much the same, but her eyeshadows I played with and her lipstick I played with a lot, which was a lot of fun for me because I think I mentioned in a previous video, I don't wear makeup in real life. And so on my Sims, I don't really do a lot of makeup. And I'm not very good at doing their makeup. But with her, because she does stand out and she is so vibrant, it was really a lot easier for me to kind of play with it and do her makeup. But I had a lot of fun, and then jewelry too. I just went crazy with her jewelry. I thought that was so much fun because I don't wear jewelry in real life either. But I like how she turned out too. Like I said, she may not be my favorite sim, but she's definitely different than what I've created before, and I do really like her. So I didn't think I went with that dress. Okay, I didn't. I was gonna say I'm pretty sure I didn't go with that dress, but this dress I went with. I wanted to use it on a couple of my other sims, and so when I saw the red swatch on it for her, I just had to go with it. And I figured, she might not mind going, a little bit more old school with some of her styles. So, and again, just having to put on all her makeup. But it was fun. And there's so many red and orange and yellow swatches, so I was able to really have a lot of options for her. Where like with the air element, it was a little harder. The white swatches are kind of plain or they have colors to them. But I really had fun with her. And her eyes. I just love her eyes, and the makeup really brings them out. And so she kind of has some lingerie for her sleepy time. Like I said, I figure she wouldn't necessarily care about the intention. She's not flirty or anything like that, but she is very confident in herself and isn't afraid to stand out. And she dresses for herself very much, where like Ashton probably dresses for the attention she gets. It makes her feel confident too, but it's definitely more to get attention, where with her it's more about how she feels about herself when she's wearing things. I definitely think that would be the case for her. So I was just trying to find pants that maybe went with this top, but I was having some trouble with that because I really like that top, and I can't remember if I kept it or not, but I did really like it. And I think I was having trouble getting like boots that matched, and so I do think I switched it. I'm obviously looking at other tops here, but I can't remember for sure if I switched it or not. But it looks like maybe I went with this top instead. I think I did. Well, I can't remember. There were so many outfits, but I really had fun with her. Like I said, I'm not very bold either in real life, and so all the colors and the reds and such, I'm more like a gray and black or blue person with what I wear in real life. And so it was a lot of fun. In yesterday's video too, doing the animals for the World Wildlife Sims, I had a lot of fun with that because I did a macaw, and so I was able to just go super colorful with her, which I absolutely loved. I would never wear that in real life, but I think it was a lot of fun too. create it for these guys. She's so different from anything I've created before. I've really had a fun with this series, like I've said already a million times. I'm a broken record here. But I just really, like I said, I pushed myself a lot to try different things that I haven't tried in the past, which is the whole point of this channel. So I'm definitely succeeding for sure in that aspect of trying new things, and hopefully I'm getting better. I feel like I am, because each sim I create, I feel like I like them a little bit more than the previous ones. So, but that could just be in my head. And here I really wanted to use this eyeshadow, but it didn't go with the orange dress, so I think I ended up changing the dress to yellow, which to me was very like summery and still kind of fiery too, but in a lighter version, because I really wanted to use that yellow eyeshadow and yellow lipstick, but I didn't think it really went with the dress. So yeah, I changed it to yellow there. I like that dress though. I wanted to go with it for sure. But I had it stuck in my head to use that eyeshadow, and I didn't want to change it because each time I was doing different outfits, I kept coming across it, and I wanted to use it. And so I finally did with the hot weather, because I thought it was a bit too loud for like her formal. And then her party, I went with something just slightly louder, very similar to that her hot weather eyeshadow. But and I like all the different chokers. I found those for custom content as well, and I thought they were perfect for her. She would definitely love a choker moment. So, but she was just so much fun, and I think I'm definitely, like I said, gonna have to play with these guys. If that's something you guys want to see, like if you'd like me to do a let's play with these elements, definitely let me know, because it's definitely something I'm interested in. I tend to get bored with let's plays fairly easily, but I wouldn't mind, playing with them and kind of getting them established if that's something you guys want to see. Otherwise, I'll just do it on my own time. But if you would like to see kind of where their storylines take them, definitely let me know. So yeah, that's it for them. I do give them a pet, so stay tuned for that. But there's his formal workout, all his looks, and then here's her looks. I love that one. And then her formal workout, sleepy time, her party, and swim, hot weather. I like the hot weather one because it kind of deviates from the color scheme of the rest, but it still kind of gets fire across. And so I did create a cat with them being Spellcasters. When I decided to do this challenge, I really wanted to give him a cat, and so I figured, he would kind of be their familiar. And so I did a Savannah cat, and I just changed the colors a little bit, and I just named him Sun. I didn't really put a lot of thought into his name, and then I just, like I said, changed the colors to be orange and yellow. But I'm going to go ahead and leave you guys here. Definitely check back the rest of the week so you don't miss a video. Like I said, if you haven't already, subscribe and hit the bell notification so you that are notified. And please hit that like button. And we will see you guys tomorrow. And we will see you for the build on Friday. Have a good one, guys. Bye.